I know this is a very simple question, but good use case to understand join. What happened here? Table box. What I am missing here? Oh,
one more parenthesis.
parenthesis are missing. Table is created, and this is the records I'm trying to insert. Table authors, this is there. Okay, so this is the two tables. The first one is books. Start from books table. So this is like you have book ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the name of book. Okay, and second is your authors table. Start from authors. These all are the book ID and the author name. Okay. Now here the question is, I want the book name and the corresponding author name. So tell me what I have to do here. Come on,
You have to join the both tables.
Select book name.
Select book ID.
I don't want book ID because that is not
Okay.
I just want book name and the corresponding author name. So I've written here
Book name, author name.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yes. Okay. So I will write book name, comma, author name. From which table? From books A, join authors B. Correct? Now book name is coming from which table?
Table A.
Book name is coming from which table? Books table, right?
Table A.
Table A.
Yeah.
So I will write here A dot book name. Author name is coming from which table?
B.
Author table B.
I will write B dot author name. Okay. Now how you are joining this? What is the joining condition?
A dot book
A
ID is
dot-
equal to B dot book ID.
You are joining based on the book ID column. So you will write here on A dot book ID is equal to B dot book ID. Okay. And let me execute this. Got the output? Correct? Any question here? Now suppose you want book ID as well. So what I will do, I will mention here book ID. Okay. And let me execute this query. Now I'm getting error here. Why I'm getting error here? What is the reason?
Need to mention A or B.
Is asking a book ID to be fetched from which table, book table or author table.
Correct. Very good. So SQL engine is confused here. At the book ID, I have to fetch from which table, because this book ID is present in books table. Book ID is present in authors table. So SQL is confused. In this case, I have to mention that from which table I want. Either you can fetch this from books table or authors table, that's not a problem. Let me execute this. Is that fine? Okay. Or if you want to fetch this from authors table, so you can write b dot book ID your wish. You can fetch it from any table. It's the same output. Any question, guys, here? So this is a very simple example of inner join. Yeah.
Both will have same performance, right? A dot book ID and
Performance
B
wise,
dot
it's
book
the
ID.
same. It will not impact much. Yeah, it will same. That's not a problem. Okay. Any question? No questions. Suppose I'm inserting a new book name. The book ID is 6, and suppose the book name is Basics of SQL. Okay, I've run this. Now in your books table, you have a new book. The name is Basics of SQL, and the ID is 6. Okay. Now again, I'm executing this query. Again, I'm executing this query. Now tell me why the basic SQL book is not coming in the output. What is the reason?
6 does not exist in author table.
Correct. Because you are joining these two tables, books and authors, based on the book ID, right? So this book ID 6 is not present in the authors table. That's why this is not coming here. Is this clear?
Yes, Tanvi.
Now, what my manager is telling, my boss is telling that why you're not showing the book name Basics of SQL in the output, why it is not coming. Then I told this reason that we are using this inner join. Those not speaking, please go on mute, some background noise is coming. So I told this reason that this Basics of SQL book is not present in the authors tables. We don't have that matching book ID, and that's why we are not showing in the output. But he told that, okay, I don't want all those excuses, whether it is present or not. I want to see all the book name. I'm not bothered that the author name is present or not. That's not a concern. But show me all the books name. Okay. So it means he want all the books name, whether it is matching, the ID is matching in the authors table or it is not matching. So in this case, you have to use left outer join. We have discussed this yesterday as well. So if you're writing left outer join, okay. So SQL engine will understand that the user is asking me to first of all join this books and authors tables based on the book ID. And if any value, any book or any record is left out, means we don't have the matching ID in the authors table, then I have to fetch those records as well. So it means I have to fetch all the records from this left table. Now, which table is left? Books. So it means I have to fetch all the records from the table. I'm running this. Now, can you see the basics of SQL is coming here? Is this clear?
Yes.
Any question here, guys? No question.
You had taken book ID from table B, right?
Yeah,
That's why it is not coming. Okay.
very good. I was expecting you guys to ask this question, but great, you have answered this question. Great. So here now the question is that why book ID is showing null in front of basics of SQL, although this basics of SQL has book ID 6, correct? So it is showing here null because you are fetching this book ID from which table? Authors table, correct? Now in this authors table, you don't have the book ID for basics of SQL. Now in place of b dot book ID, if you write a dot book ID, now let me execute this. You got book ID value 6 here. Why? Because now you're fetching this book ID from table A, and A is your books table. And in the books table, you have that ID 6 present for the basics of SQL. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, Tanvir. I have a small question.
Yeah, please.
It is not related to join. Any which ways, need it answer. Okay. I want to swap this book name where authorized name is null. Say for example, authorized name is null in the sixth book ID 6. I want to be swap the authorized name as a book of SQL and book name should be null. How we can do it here?
Sorry, I didn't get your question completely. So,
I want to swap the sixth book ID column 6. Okay. Say for example, if author is for this book ID 6, authorized name is showing as null. I want to swap the two things. Book name should be come in the authorized name. Authorized name comes in the hyphen. For sixth row, book ID 6 alone. How we can swap? For the last case, book ID. Name should be come as book name should be come as null, and authorized name should come as book of SQL. How we can swap this?
Oh, okay. You want to show basics of SQL should be coming in the author name column, and null should be coming in the book name. That's what you want.
Yeah, how we can? Yeah, how we can swap here?
See,
we have written, we have got the output.
Yeah. You can do that. If the question is I want to do that you can do. Okay, but that is totally different use case, not related to join. That you can do.
Yeah, that's what I told you earlier. That's what I told you. Just give me the
you can do using case
what
statement.
we can use it.
That
statement,
we can do using case statement. That we can do. Okay, that is totally different use case, not related to join. So maybe I will connect with you and I will tell you, because if I will start explaining, that will take some good amount of time. Okay.
No need to tell it. Just explain where I have to put it. In the select class I got to put this, or else I have to put it in where condition, or like that I have to put it.
No. In that case, multiple ways are there. One thing is you can use case statement as well. Okay. Case, what you can do is you have to write select and then all the columns, after that comma, case. When author name is null, then book name. Let me write that. So here I will write case when b dot author name is null, then dot book name. This will create a new column. So now you can see there is a new column. It is coming in the new column, author name, basics of SQL. Okay. And then now you can ask, you will be thinking that why you got two new columns. So in this case, again, you have to add one more thing. But this is nowhere related to joins, but just to answer your question, I am writing this query. This is coming. Now you can remove this column. Right? This is what you're telling. Now you want to remove this book name as well, basics of SQL from here.
Yes.
So then again, you have to use case in this. That case, when author name is null, then book name is also null. One more case statement you have to use in that case. Then the book name will also be null.
Okay, I will try it.
You can try that. If you're getting stuck, I will try to help you. Okay. Is that clear? That's what you're asking?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Because you have given one assignment, right? Where first name and last name to be come.
Oh, okay.
I have that's the reason I could not able to reply. I know that case statement to be used, I don't know where I have to use it. I could not able to.
Okay, okay. You
That's the
connect,
reason.
you
Even I
connect
tried it, but I got a error. That's the reason I don't know where I have to use the key.
okay, okay. We'll discuss that. You can connect with me after class. That's different topic of discussion. Okay. But that's good. Okay. So coming back to our original discussion. So this is the question, and I have tried to show you that left outer join, how it is useful. Okay. Now here you can ask one question that, okay, Tanvir, here for basics of SQL, you are showing author name as null, but suppose the requirement is that if author name is not available, there's no author name. So show me that as a NA, not applicable. Okay. So in that case, you can use NVL here. NVL b dot author name, comma, NA. If you guys remember the concept of NVL, what I have taught, that NVL is null value logic. It will replace the null value with the value what we have given. So here I'm telling to SQL engine that SQL in the author name column, if there is any null record, replace that with NA. Okay. So now if I will execute this, you can see here basics of SQL is, it was earlier blank, now it is coming as NA. Is that clear? Any question,
sir.
guys? Okay, that is clear. Now if it is clear, now suppose I have, and I'm repeating, guys, please ask question if you have any. Okay, here. So this is okay. Now I'm trying to insert one more record in the authors table, and the book ID is 7, and the author name is Raghuram Rajan. Okay. Now, now, shall I tell you from beginning? Okay, let me tell you from beginning again. This is the simple join. First of all, I'm showing you. Okay. This is the value. Now, my question is why Raghuram Rajan name is not coming here in the author name? What is the reason? Tell me.
Student ID 7 is not in the book table.
Correct. Because matching book ID 7 is not present in the books table. Right? That is the reason. Hope it is clear to everyone. Now, if it is clear, again, my manager is asking me that why you have not shown the book what Raghuram Rajan has written. I explained the same reason that that particular book ID information is missing in the books table, and that's why we have not shown that. Okay. So again, he is telling the same thing that I am not bothered whether his book ID information is missing in the books table. Even then, I want to see all the author's name. I want to see all the author's name. So he want to see Raghuram Rajan name should also be displayed here. Okay. Now in this query, tell me what should I do to show the Raghuram Rajan name as well.
Right join.
Right join. So it means you want to fetch all the records from which table? Books table or authors table? First of all, answer this.
Authors table.
Authors table, correct? Because your manager is telling that I am not bothered that a particular author name is book ID is present in the books table or not. I'm not bothered about that. I want to see all the author name. So it means he wants all the records from the authors table. Okay. Now authors table is on the right side or is on the left side?
Right.
Right side.
Right side. So just right here. right outer join. And your SQL engine will understand that the user wants all the records from authors table. Let me execute this. You got the output? Is this the correct output, guys?
Yes.
Any question? Any question, please? No question, yes or no? Am I audible?
Yes. No questions.
No questions? Okay. But you should ask a question. You should ask a question. The question is, I have displayed this output to my manager. He is convinced that, okay, fine, now you are showing Raghuram Rajan and all those things. He is very happy. But now he is telling that why this basics of SQL is missing in the output. Can you see it is missing?
Yes.
Yes.
Missing, right? So now my manager is telling that, Tanvir, what you are doing? Sometime you are missing basics of SQL. Sometime you are missing that Raghuram Rajan. Now you are showing Raghuram Rajan, then you are missing basics of SQL. Okay, he told all these things. Then I told him the reason that, sir, if you want basics of SQL, I have to use left outer join, this query. Correct now? I will use this query. I will show you basics of SQL. If you want to see Raghuram Rajan, I will use this right outer join. I will show you this Raghuram Rajan. Okay. But he is telling that I don't know what is left outer join and what is right outer join. I am not bothered about this. I want to see all the book name, all the author name, whether their batching book ID is present or not present. I am not bothered about that. Okay. Is the requirement clear first of all?
Yes,
Yes.
Tanvir.
Yes.
Clear? So my manager is telling that I want to see all the book name and all the author name, whether the matching book ID is present or not. Now I am confused what to do. Because if I am using left outer join, I can get all the records from the books table. I will get basics of SQL. But I will miss this Raghuram Rajan. But if I'm using this right outer join, I will get this Raghuram Rajan, but basics of SQL will be missed. So what to do? Then I have done some research and I got
Full auto join.
which outer join?
Full.
Full outer join. Then I have done some research and I found that there is a concept of full outer join. So full outer join means, first of all, it will match the matching records in both the tables, and then it will see what all records are missed in the left table. It will show you that, and then it will see what all records are missed in the right table. Then it will show you that as well. So now you can see, first of all, this first 5 records are the matching records. Okay, inner join, and then this basics of SQL is coming from the left outer join, correct? And this Raghuram Rajan is coming from the right outer join. So that's why we have used here full outer join to get all the matching records, and then the records which is left out from the left table and the records which is left out from the right table. Is this clear now? Any question?
Yes.
Clear? Any question, guys? No questions? Okay, if you don't have any question, I have a question now for you. Suppose this is your books table, okay? And then you have this. Just give me 5 more minutes. I will wrap up the session. And this is your authors table, okay? Fine. So this matching record, this one, you can see this area is the matching area, right? This, if I want this area matching record, this is overlapping in both these two. This is an example of which join? Inner join, left join, right join, or full join.
Inner join.
This is an example of inner join because this is the matching record. Okay. Now, if the question is, again, this is your books table, and this is your authors table. Now the requirement is you want this overlapping matching area, okay, but this area as well.
Left outer
Left
join.
join.
This is the left outer join because you want this area A. So this is area A, and this area is M. This is matching area. 1 minute. Okay, this area is the matching area, and this is the left. So this is a left outer join. Okay. Similarly, if you want from this authors only, right outer join. If you want full record, that is full outer join. Okay, I will show you tomorrow with some better schematic diagram. So I will stop here only, guys. Okay. So hope you understood the concept of left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. Any question on this?
No questions.
No questions? Okay. Now please work on these assignments. If you have not worked on this, these questions are very important. And intentionally I have given some null values here. Try to understand how join works with null. I will explain you that tomorrow as well. But I want you to explore this, and then we'll discuss. These all examples are very, very important. Please work on this, analyze this, then we will discuss tomorrow on top of this. Okay. So almost we have covered the concept of joins. Left inner join, Cartesian join, left join, right join, full join. Self join is left out. So I think tomorrow we will cover that as well. And then I will tell you the significance of null in that. And then if you have any question, we will discuss that. Okay. And then we will go to that advanced analytic functions, window functions. Okay. Okay, fine then. Thank you guys. If you have any question, please ask me, connect with me on WhatsApp, give me a call. Okay, we'll discuss this. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Tanvir, what time you will be free?
Sorry.
What time you will be free today?
Best time is you can connect with me post 11.
Okay, I will connect.
Okay, post 11, you can connect with me. And maybe if I'm occupied at that moment, sure, I will give you a call. Okay, but you can connect with me at post 11. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thanks, Tanvir.
Thank you.